This is what we're going to get paid for.
Hey, at least I'm inside the 20th out of the people that haven't done a quality lap.
So who had Wilco not qualifying?
No one. Well,
we're gonna have to
server.
But now we've just got the back of the cars though, don't we?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching right around the world. Hello and welcome to Kyalami for a very special round of racing between the Kid Buyers Racing League and the Rising Phoenix Racing League, as well as we come to the end of qualifying. It's the Are You OK charity race, and it's an absolute pleasure to bring this to you. We missed out last week on the PS4, but tonight we are on the PS5, and we have one hell of a lineup as I welcome my co-commentators tonight. We've got Beaky alongside me, Voodoo, who has done too much talking. He won't be doing too much talking tonight, and Glenn alongside me as well. Glenn, I'll start with you, mate. What a great cause, and what a great night to be here racing.
Sure, yeah. We've already had our panic today, so we are all okay now, and we're ready for some great racing. I can see Wings AU has put it on top, so how good's that?
Fantastic stuff, and we. not that any of our wonderful viewers saw any of that action, but we had a few issues. Had a few issues leading into tonight, but we are online, and Wings, look at that, 141.628. As I think that is the end of qualifying, but wow, Beaky 7/10 from first to second, Jimbledon in second, Brocky in third. And then things tighten up a little bit, but a great field tonight. We're going to see some fantastic racing here.
Trying, mate. And you know what? I think Jim's a bit of a dark horse. I've raced with Jim. I've seen Jim, and mate, well and truly, he is going to be right up there.
Fantastic stuff. We are finished here in qualifying. Like we said, ready for the race coming up. Not too far away. There we have it. Brocky and Rising Phoenix and Kid Buyers getting together for a great cause. And as you can see, we've one sniper and a few other challenges. $1,500 raised last time around. We'll get to Cam a little bit later in the broadcast, but we are about to go racing here, and well, I guess the question is, Glenn, can Wings turn this amazing qualifying performance into a dominant performance in the race? That's going to be the question. We've got an hour to find out.
Yeah, definitely. He's got Jimbo's a bit of a struggler now because he's got wet tyres. So whether Brocky, he's a good starter. So GTR's fast in a straight line, so we'll see how he goes. He might be able to put some pressure on Wings, definitely.
Now we've got a bit of time, fellas. We might go to our special video, which we prepared earlier in the week. Like we said, KRL and Rising Phoenix getting together for a great cause, the Are You OK charity race and stream tonight. We might quickly go to our special video featuring some of the boys, and then we'll be back for the race start here at Kyalami. Stick around, we'll be back right after this.
question. Are you okay? Now, we've all got our demons. I had to carry a close friend into his funeral at the age of 27. He was struggling in life. His group of friends weren't fully aware of what went on, so we unfortunately had to carry him in so everyone could have a chance to say goodbye. There are times where you find yourself in a dark place, but we as friends have got to recognise this and ask the question. Help a mate. Ask them, are you okay?
Boys, Beaky here. I race with a great bunch of blokes with both RPR and KRL leagues. There's this stigma when it comes to mental health, especially with men, that we won't talk about our feelings, stresses and problems. It's okay not to be okay. If you're struggling with life's ups and downs, reach out to someone. If you see someone you think might be struggling, ask them, are you okay? Ask, listen, encourage action and check in. Remember, a conversation could change a life. Get behind KRL and RPR for this great cause, and remember, you guys are awesome. Cheers.
Are you okay? 3 simple words that can make a big difference.
Hey guys, Jim here from Shakedown PS5 League. Really proud to be a part of what we're doing here, joining up with RPR and KRL and supporting the Are You OK charity. Really important message. Look after each other, enjoy the night, and don't forget to donate.
Hey guys, Wings here. Mental health, I can tell you firsthand, affects anybody at any time, a bit like COVID, which I currently still have. And it's sometimes easier to talk to those who you don't really know as opposed to the close friends and family. So, you know, use this opportunity to reach out to any of those great channels that's out there. And yeah, it is okay not to be okay.
Hey guys, these conversations are difficult. It's very, very hard. But we can make differences to people's lives.
G'day everyone, it's Binger here. Looking forward to raising some money for the Are You OK race coming up. Always a great cause. It's probably something that's touched nearly every one of us in some way, shape or form. Mental illness. So if you need a chat, don't be afraid to hit me up. I'm more than willing to have a chat with anyone. Play a bit of Wreckfest and lighten the mood. And we'll see what we can do, eh? Try and get a smile on our faces.
Hey guys, Jason here. Are you okay? 3 words
that will go off. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about to get underway for this great cause here at Kyalami, a 1-hour race. Apologies for cutting off Wilco there at the end of that special video, but we are just about ready to get racing here. Gilman alongside Wings as we go through the final corner and get ready to get this race underway. A few names I'm not quite familiar with here, Glenn and Vicky. I've got to say they're fairly quick, these fellas as well. Some from Shakedown, and we've got Rising and Kid Buyers, of course, involved as well.
Green light, give it okay.
Green means go, 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 and we are off and racing here for the Are You OK charity race, heading down into turn 1. Wings maintains his lead off the line. Brocky's alongside Jimbledon. Is he going to make a move heading into turn 1? It all looks very clean, very respectable so far. Yes, he is going to make a move. Rocky goes down the inside of Jimbledon to take 2nd place and off in pursuit of Wings further down the order. Me old mate, never seen him before, looks pretty handy. He's right behind John. Card Dude almost getting a nudge from somebody there, I think, at the back. I think everyone's got away cleanly. I'm not seeing any yellow flags on my screen. Graham Hill, good luck everyone tonight, racing for a great cause. Go Team Shakedown. And boy, oh boy, there is so much going on HSV, of course, back racing here tonight. Great to see him. Urban Ghost has lost a couple of positions off the line, passed by Binger King. Aussie Thunder, look at that, 26 drivers all the way down to a couple of good-looking chaps there at the bottom, Glenn and Kit Byers, and then it's Jay Purr right at the back of the field behind Sexy Rexy Yibbita Yibbita, and then it's Jason Wilkinson way down the field. Not a position he's used to down there in 22nd. Figo and Heat, very close indeed, but for the most part, Glenn, they've all got away cleanly on lap 1.
They have. It's been a very great race start. Everyone's doing really well. Jim is not doing really well on those wet tyres. He's been swamped and he's down to 6th currently. So he should be coming into the pits. Well, now he really couldn't keep going on these tyres.
So here we go then. Wings out in front. The end of lap 1 here at Kyalami. Plenty of laps to go. The pit lane now open. 1.18 seconds. If you don't mind, Beaky in front of Brocky in 2nd place, who made a move early. Heading into turn 1, didn't he, down the inside to take that 2nd position. Saint Sim 04 in 3rd. So getting a bit of a field spread already, and we're only through lap 1 into lap 2 then. Track temperature 28 degrees, air temperature 26, no real wind to speak of. And we've got 57 minutes and 41 seconds of action here, live and exclusive on the Kit Byers YouTube channel. Great to everyone. Big hello to everyone, I should say, for joining us here tonight for a special cause, the Are You OK charity race. Nobby Nuts in 6th, then it's Kilroy in 7th. HSV's made a good start up there in 8th. And I've got to say that very, very close action in the midfield. The top 3 or 4 just inching away there out in front. But we've got to say this midfield battle, Glenn, it's going to keep us entertained for the next 57 minutes here tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm watching a couple of the shakedown guys hassle Urban Ghost in the Audi. It's just a full wide battle for a second now, which is fantastic. I got Wilco in the Jag, best standing car on the grid, trying to get his way back up the grid.
Oh, 100%. The boys are really literally going to shake it up tonight. I think we're going to get a couple of early pit stops tonight. Some of the boys will be looking for plein air, but it essentially is free for all. And as Trev said, it's a okay day. Please don't as much as you can. It's all for a good cause, and the boys are doing this for everyone.
Yes, great cause. G'day, Deansky Sup. Great to have your company with us. It is a good cause. Like we keep saying, we raised more than $1,500 for the corresponding race last year, which was a fantastic effort. From everybody. We'll keep trying to get some links out in the chat. Voodoo, if we can keep doing that throughout the course of the night to give everybody a chance to donate to this great cause. And lap 2 of this race, getting back to it, just changing some settings up there. I beg your pardon, some audio settings, just so I can hear what's going on a bit better. But 55 minutes to go, 2 laps gone in this race. Brocky in 2nd place, almost 2 seconds behind our race leader, and then Saint Sim 04, 6.8 seconds, Glenn, behind already, so he's got some work to do. Then it tightens up back to John in 4th. Card Dude, great to have our favourite Tasmanian with us. Public holiday down there in Launceston if you can win this race tonight, but he's a fair way off the lead, but still a long, long way to go. Have a nibble on some Nobby's nuts. Great to see him up there in 6th. Kilroy, an old name, along with this man, Dean McKinnon. Hello all, says Plumboss 84. Brocky for a podium, and I've got to say he's a pretty good bet at the moment, but anything can happen, and it usually does, we know that. And then Binger in 9th, rounding out your top 10. We've got Harvey there as, look at this, fire up Dask. He says V for Voodoo. They may not be showing up, you may need to send the link, Trev. To the chat. Oh my goodness me, that someone's had a moment there off the track. I think it's Harvey, and a few new names in this field tonight, so excuse me if I get a few of them wrong. But Urban Ghost then outside the top 10 at the moment, and he's looking at this battle up ahead for a points paying position tonight. My old mate, what happened there, Glenn? My old mate was he was up at the sharp end, wasn't he? Now down in 14th.
He is, yeah. I'm not sure what's happened there, but he is having a good battle with a couple of couple of guys. It's still in sight of the guys, so he's not really lost too much. He's got 4 or 5 cars in front of him that he can catch up to if he just nails in some solid laps. It's a long race, an hour.
Yep, long way to go. Like we said, we'll keep going through the field. Battles are plenty as Glasso 091 in the number 18 Ferrari. Bit of damage on the rear of that Ferrari there. So he might have got up to some mischief in the early parts of this race. Look at these battles. 24 drivers out on track. Jimbledon down there in 24th. Has he made a pit stop? I think he has. And Voodoo, there is a link above, says Geordie. Hello to you. Great to have you with us tonight. It's been a while since we've been streaming, but still, it's good to be back. We had some, I wouldn't say technical difficulties, we just didn't do the right thing beforehand. But anyway, we'll less said about that, the better. As we come through then, Wings. Lap 3 of this race, coming through to complete lap 3 now. He's, well, Brocky's tightened that gap up a bit. Beaky, it's a little bit closer, less than a second now to P1.
Well, truly, mate, and all I can say is Brocky is going to put in a good showing. I will say it doesn't surprise me that Jimbledon has hit it early. He's on the wets. He needs to get on the real tyre. Jimbledon is going to be a massive show tonight. I've raced against him. He's always consistent and he's always fast. And what a hell of a racer. It's like literally on for young and old tonight, boys.
Great stuff, fantastic. Where else would you rather be on a Thursday night? PS5, the Are You OK charity race here at Kyalami in South Africa. A track, who knows, we may see on the back on the Formula 1 calendar in the not too distant future. It's a great track, old school racing circuit, of course. And hope you are keeping well out there, Geordie. Fantastic, always good to have your company, mate. Absolute pleasure to have you watching, and everybody watching here this evening. It is great to have you with us. Lap 4 of this race. We haven't had too many pit stops. I think we've just had the one pit stop, in fact. Jimbledon there has decided to come in early. Is it too early? We'll wait and see what happens there, but still a long way to go, isn't there?
No. Trev, Jim started off tonight's race good there, and he started off tonight's race on the wets. He had to come in early. 100% he had to come in early because of the tyres he was on. He will now be looking at getting his pit stop done early. He'll be looking at getting out there and getting the job done. And just in regards to Geordie, mate, we're all thinking of you, and I hope everything's going well.
Great stuff, and of course that was part of the bet, wasn't it, Jimbledon? Of course, one of the, we've got a few challenges in the field tonight, one of a few challenges. Craig, my old mate, had a bit of an off-track moment, so that explains it. Down in 15th, we are riding with him at the moment. Thank you, Craig, great to have you with us for this special night tonight. Geordie, taking one day at a time, no better, no worse. We are thinking of you, mate, and it's not, things aren't easy at the moment, mate, but they will get better, and it's an absolute pleasure to give you some entertainment here tonight for this fantastic race. We'll get back to the business end of things because Brocky is just keeping that gap to Wings. It's very close now. It's roughly 0.6 of a second between first and second, and these two at the front have dropped our man Saint Sim in the Lamborghini by 10.9 seconds in only 5 laps, Glenn. So these two at the front, as we've got an incident, have we, somewhere?
We certainly do. HSVT's gone around.
And there he is, HSVDT, Dean McKinnon from up there in New South Wales, coming back to sim racing, of course, after an extended break. Great to have him back with us, a man who I've raced against for a number of years, and he had a moment. He was well and truly inside that top 10, but he is slipping down the order now. What is he, down in 16th? We're just getting the timings updated. 16th, 17th, and now he's got Wilco in the beautiful purple Jaguar livery for company down there, 18th, so he's working his way through the order. Mac, a man who doesn't mind the odd Cricket 22 stream on the Kid Buyers Twitch channel. I don't like to promote the Twitch, of course, but just working very nicely there. Good vibes in 20th. Aussie Thunder in 21st. We'll keep an eye on the drivers right throughout the field. And Heat in 22nd, Lasso in 23rd, and Jimbledon now on the right tyre, still down there in 24th, and we're not too far behind either, Glenn. We're a few laps down at the moment there in the pits. I beg your pardon, I wasn't meant to jump onto that, but Wings now extending his lead. 1.1 seconds, not by much, but still 11.5 ahead of third place, and then the field bunches up a bit. This battle could be a spicy little battle here for first and second, but also it could be an interesting battle here, fellas, for this final podium position, Glenn, right throughout the night.
Yeah, definitely. Wing seems to have better pace through the third sector, whereas Brocky seems to be a little bit better through the first and second sector. So they're sort of in that little battle where they catch up, and then Wings takes off again, and then catch up, and so on. So it's a good battle there. And then you've got sort of this battle behind where John is sort of just sitting behind Saint, where they're not really battling, but they're sort of staying close together. So I reckon this could be a bit of a battle, maybe at the pit stops or towards the end of the race for sure.
So plenty to play out of the next 48 minutes. I might throw to Voodoo to call the next 48 minutes of the race. No, I'm just joking, Voodoo.
So, boys, just to come in there.
Yep.
DT, massive battle there. HSV DT is trying to made an amazing pass there, and he's now in front of HSV DT, and it's all on. It's all on, boys. It's good battle. Good battle.
It's on. I think Wilco's past him. Thank you, Beaky. I'm not sure whether it's just my headset, but that bit coming through a bit quiet there, Beaky. I'm not sure what's going on. It's probably this end, but 47 minutes to go. HSV has got a lot of work to do here if he's going to get back into this race. Like we said, he was firmly entrenched in that top 10, but now he had a moment. Now he's outside of the top 10 and fighting with Wilco. Wilco is now passed up to 16th. There's a little bit of a nervous moment there for our man Jason Wilkinson, the man from Carrum Downs in beautiful Melbourne, and heading to Sandown this week, of course, for the Sandown Super Sprint. Should be a fantastic weekend. Might take a jacket down there. I'll also be heading down Melbourne in August. Can be a bit funny at the best of times, or any time really during the year, but we'll go up to 16th, 5.5 seconds off of Sexy Rexy Buckingham, who's got me old mate. Now we've got a bit of a, I wouldn't say we've got a bit of a train forming here, would you fellas? But we've got me old mate JPER, Harvey, Urban Ghost, and Sexy Rexy, yibbida, almost having a moment there. So these cars, some of them at least, Glenn, seem very twitchy at the rear.
Yeah, look, he tends to drive the Porsche, old Rexy, so he's probably got this BMW set up a bit spicy with his setup. So it'd be interesting. He normally has a spicy setup, so that's how he's normally pretty quick. It's a new car for him, so he might be still getting used to it.
Yes, and we see that a lot, don't we? Some of these guys having a particular make, model, or class of car that they like to drive, and then they jump across to something else and tend to struggle. A bit of drifting action there from Nobby Nuts, but he's got a good run out of this corner here. You can see not too far behind John, less than a second here. Lap 8 of this race, 45 minutes to go. Where is the time going? Don't forget, you can donate, of course. I can't see the YouTube chat at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get some links up. So you can donate to this Are You OK? Great cause, of course. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. And make sure you talk to someone if you're not feeling the best. But look at Nobby here. Is he going to have a go at John 27 TCT? No, just playing some games at the moment. Saint all on his own, really. There I say all on his own. He's only a couple of seconds ahead of John. As we look at Whipper Track, who are some of the drivers to keep an eye on here, Glenn? We know that we've got a few KRL boys, we've got the Rising Phoenix guys, but also a few shakedown guys in the field as well, so it's a bit of a mix here tonight.
It definitely is. Binger sort of seems to be in the middle, a bit in no man's land. He's sort of leading that middle pack, 9, 10, 11 and so on. And then you've got Rex who's catching up to old mate. And pushing there. Wilco's got a bit of catching up to do, but you never know. He just does consistent laps, so he might definitely be able to catch up and push Rex a little bit. And then you got the front boys, obviously, who are just driving away from P3s. So it's hard to tell who's really in it at the moment.
Here we go. Like we said, we've got a fair distance, 43 minutes. However many laps, of course, we can get in the next 3/4 of an hour. Of course, it is a timed race. This one, Wings has already completed 9 laps, and I think he might be coming up to some of the guys at the back already. I think who have we got at the back? I think we had Jimbledon, of course, starting on the wrong tyres. Figo and Lasso, I think. So there will be some traffic coming up very, very shortly. Figo well down the field there. We might just recap. If you are just joining us, it's the Are You OK charity race live on the Kid Buyers YouTube channel. And we've had some great events. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen out there watching. 10 laps gone. Wings still leads this race. And Brocky's still right there with him at the moment. 1 second between first and second. Saint Sim Kart Dude. Nobby Nuts there, bigger. Used to usually seeing that man in a Nissan. Tonight in a pink Jaguar, of course. Whipper right on his tail there. P7, P6 and 7. Kilroy right with them. 6th, 7th and 8th all together. We've got some more close battles throughout the field. Dark. I won't ask how that's pronounced. I think I'm pretty close. Urban Ghost in the top 10. J Per 88 right behind him. Sexy Rexy, of course, in the BMW, the number 46. You can hear those brakes. And we might jump in and try and see what else is happening further down the field. HSV there, all on his own now. Wilco is behind him again, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Sorry, Trev.
Yep.
Wilco's turned himself around. HSV DT has cruised past Wilco. Wilco has turned himself around, and it's on for young and old, mate. It's on for young and old.
It is on. It is great to have everybody with us here tonight. Currently, you might say a 2-horse race, but still plenty of exciting battles happening throughout the field.
Long way to go, mate. Long way to go.
Yep, 41 minutes remaining in this race. Not too much wind to speak of. I think the track temperature and the track conditions are pretty mild, optimum track conditions. We're not too sure if we can see what the game time is. But the sun, it's either the sun is setting or it's rising. I'm not too sure. We'll wait to see what's going on. As Shane Mitchell, hello, all joining in to support and watch my Shakedown brothers. Thank you, Shane. And your Shakedown boys not doing too badly at all. It's a combined effort here tonight, like we said, trying to make a difference, raising money for Are You OK? To help donations to Beyond Blue. Very important. Remember, it's okay not to be okay. And it is great to have your company here tonight, Shane.
Ollie, mate, I have raced against Shane Mitchell. I believe he's one of the bosses of Eastern Brake and Mechanical, and I want to see Shane donate tonight. He's an amazing racer. He's a top bloke, and I really want to see that guy come through with goods tonight.
There you go, Shane. The challenge has been set, brother. Jump in and get some money on the board. Everyone else watching too, it'll be fantastic. Voodoo has confirmed the Nigerian Prince has just jumped in. It is currently 6:50 p.m. in game, South African Kyalami time. So we are seeing. Thank you, Voodoo. Thank you, Deansky, of course. So well, we might see this race end in the dark. We'll wait and see. 39 minutes to go as Wings, our race leader, off the track slightly there, but keeping it all facing in the right direction around the final corner. End of lap 11 into lap 12. When are we going to see these guys pit? It is a mandatory pit stop, Glenn, I think tonight, isn't it, for this 1 hour race?
Yes, I'm not sure what the mandatory pit stop is for. I'd say it's probably for tyres. Or is it fuel? I'm not sure. But we've had John, who's just come in for a second pit stop. So he did a pit stop, obviously trying to undercut maybe P3, Saint. But interestingly, he came out behind Jimbledon. So that's a sign that maybe Jimbledon is putting in some solo laps out by himself after doing his tyre change. And he might be sitting up quite pretty up near the top when all the pit stops are finished.
So we'll wait and see how things pan out. Geordie says
We've got a
tyres.
slow-moving car.
And we got
Sorry.
someone moving slowly. Do we have a yellow flag out, boys? I don't think so.
It's just going past John.
Seriously, I think.
Glasso.
I think Jim is going to be the dark horse tonight. We've got Glasso as well. But Jim is literally, he's had to pit early because he started the race on wet tyres on the dare. But Jim is going to be right up there tonight, boys. Do not discount that man. He is an absolute gun.
No question about it. He's going to be in the mix, I reckon, Beaky. He's, like we said, we keep saying it, but there's plenty of time to go. And the mandatory pit stop, thank you, Geordie. Thank you, Avudu, the Nigerian prince. Says mandatory pit stop for tyres. Thank you for confirming that, boys. And we'll go up to 17th. He managed to turn things around. Not in a good way, but he was getting through the field before, but he did have a moment. Rex, having a look at Harvey Karma Yok. I'm going to keep, apologies if I'm going to keep having a crack at these names. If I get them wrong, just shout out in the comments. But Sexy Rexy, right up behind the 12th placed Harvey there. And still getting close towards that top 10. Nobby Nuts, what's he doing? Coming around the final corner. Onto the main straight in a solid P5 at the moment.
Not only that, Trev, you've got HSBT. He's got Mac climbing all over the back of him and Wilco climbing all over the back of him as well. We're looking at a 15, 16, 17 battle right here, right now. This doesn't get any better, ladies and gents. Here we go. It's on. It's on.
Does not get any better. That's right, Beaky, and it's fantastic racing here tonight on the PS5. Shane Mitchell, Big Shane-O wants to know, how do I donate? Can we get that link maybe into the YouTube chat, Voodoo? Sorry, I can't quite see the chat at the moment. I've got some IT issues. That wouldn't be the first time, but HSV, we said it's on, Beaky, and it sure as hell is, because Mac, HSV, Wilco.
What? Truly, Trev, Mac has got half. He's got half. Shane from EBM. If you go to PayPal and look at where is for Voodoo, certainly, sir, you can donate for AUAK Day. And let's get on it, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about AUAK Day. And the boys are putting on a great show tonight. Let's get on it.
Great cause. Get amongst it. Just watching and supporting this race is fantastic. Not for the first time tonight. Glenn, we've got Wilco right up behind HSV here, and might have to pass him for a second time. Down the inside he goes. HSV stays on the outside. Wilco hasn't quite got the job done yet down the hill. I reckon he might get it done here, but HSV staying with him. But HSV slots in behind him. I reckon Wilco's got it done for a second time and up into 16th.
Trev, you're calling it great. Max got past him. Wilco's on the inside there, and this is going to be very spicy, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at these guys. This is what it's all about.
That's for sure. I've got to remember that. I've got to remember that delay, don't I, Beaky?
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I'm on a little bit of a delay. What you guys have seen and what I'm seeing is probably 100% different. But you know, I get all excited about this stuff, and you guys have already seen it.
That's all right, mate. We are in a different postcode, but we're doing the best we can, mate. You are working absolutely beautifully there, let me tell you. Let's recap here. Glenn, what's happening? 34 minutes, 34 and a half minutes to be exact. Let's just recap what's going on here in the race. We'll let you know who's made their pit stops, who hasn't. Wings. Red Bull gives you wings. might be giving him a win as well here. 14 laps gone, outbreaks himself into the last corner, coming onto that main straight, through to complete lap 14. He's 1.6 seconds ahead of this man, Brocky, in second place. And El Majacco, an old mate of mine, great to have you with us on the stream, mate. What a great circuit Kyalami is, needs to return to the F1 calendar. And yep, if it's going to be a world championship, no doubt we need a race in Africa, in South Africa as well. So great thank you for watching, Jacko, and thank you for the support, my friend. Great to see you on here, mate. As Kartu now getting back to the on-track action, third place.
Nice.
20 seconds. Have we got something going on a bit further down the field there, Beaky?
Someone has just turned themselves around, and I can tell you I might be a little bit behind the schedule. HSBT is coming up behind Will. He's fighting. Looks like it's fun, but the three of them seem getting up to fight. One of them's gone around, but the rest of them. Look out, it's on. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. It's all happening.
I can tell you that that incident may have caused, I'm guessing Glenn Wilco is now in the pits.
You're looking for fresh air. You're looking for fresh air.
Yep, he's out of the pits. Good vibes down there at 17th. Yet to make his pit stop. Jim Woodon, a bit of a dark horse. I know you said it, Beaky. He's 18th now, of course. He was the first to stop, wasn't he, to get off those wet tyres. Ked Byers, send the link. Okay, I will just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, while I get open up another window here. Hopefully my computer can cope with this, but we're just getting the link out, ladies and gentlemen, to the so we can donate, of course, to this great cause here tonight.
So we've just had P4 into the pits, and we've also got Brocky into the pits. So we've got a couple of early pitters. Obviously, Brocky might have taken P4 and lower fuel, maybe, to try and keep up with wings at the front. Normally, you don't want to be stopping for fuel. I guess if you're taking tyres, you have to take fuel at the same time. It's just the best way of doing it, isn't it?
Well, I'm truly not active getting to know he's right up in his grill, and this is on picking an old.
So there we have it. We're just trying to get those links out. Chimbledon still making his way through the field. We're getting bear with us. We're just getting this link out. Are you okay? So we're just getting the link out now. We're going to whack it in the chat as we are continuing to see a magnificent race. Let us know. Yep.
Everyone's just getting right now. It's on. Everyone is trying to get the pits. Everyone's hitting the pits right now, trying to get the optimum position.
There we have it. So we've just popped that link into the chat there. That will get you through to where you need to be, and so you're able to donate, of course, to the Are You OK stream tonight. Donation made, boys. I will give another $50 for each shakedowner on the podium. Geordie, Beaky is not coming across clearly, so there might be some audio issues there, Beaky. I thought it sounded a bit funny, and maybe just check if you paid your internet bill there or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but coming through a little bit shaky there. Not quite hearing you.
He thinks I'm coming through a bit funny, mate. He should donate $50.
There we go. The challenge has been set.
Mark. Keep pushing.
Halfway into the race. Half the race gone. Half still to go. Thank you, the late great Murray Walker. We are on lap 17 in this race, and who have we got out front? Wings in P1, still in P1, as the sun sets here at Kyalami in this beautiful part of the world. South Africa, we've said it a few times, a race that needs to be back on the Formula One calendar. It's been off for about 30 odd years, but it would be great to have it back. Cartoon in second. Dark, or Darsk as his mates like to call him there in third. Me old mate, the man who had a bit of a few issues at the beginning of this race. Now he's up into fourth. Brocky, who's made a pit stop. He's not in bad shape here. Glenn made his pit stop, P5, not too far behind behind our leader here.
Yeah, no, he's really good. Jimbledon is the biggest move for the field at the moment. He's gone from P2 all the way down to last, now back to P9, with a handful of people still to do pit stops. So I reckon you're going to see him up in the top 4, maybe top 5 in a minute.
There we have it.
I think Jimbledon is going to be the biggest dark horse. He may have started the race on wets, but I know how this guy drives, and this guy will be pushing hard. He will be within the top 5, if not the top 3.
Yeah, well, he's got his hazard lights on, and he's had his hazard lights on the whole race, so that's the most important bit. It's making him drive faster.
There we have it. So Beaky,
he's trying to psych out everyone else.
Beaky's made the call for Jimbledon. We might tell you to put your money where your mouth is, mate. If he doesn't get there, maybe you might have to give an extra bit of a donation. Voodoo, look at that, Shane. A massive thank you for the $100 donation towards mental health and suicide prevention. The Are You OK? A fantastic effort there. He is a fantastic bloke. We knew that already, but Shane Mitchell, you are an absolute legend. Fantastic stuff. $100 donation there towards mental health and suicide prevention. Great stuff.
Shane, well done, Shane. Like I say, race against this man. He's an absolute gentleman. To donate $100 is absolutely fantastic. But right now, we have number 17, HSVDT, who is 0.3 in front of Wilco, and the battle is on.
It is on. 27 minutes remaining. 27 minutes left in this race. Let's see how many donations we can get in to this fantastic cause. How many more battles are we going to see here tonight? I reckon we're going to see a few on track, that's for sure. Jason, I'm losing count here, Glenn. Is this the third time he's going to have a crack at him? Here we go again, down the inside into turn 1. Has he got the move done again? Yes, he has. And not for the first time this evening, Jason has passed HSV. There we go. Jason taking a little bit of extra curve there as HSV got a chance to come back at him. He's not too far behind him here. What an absolute legend, Geordie. You are not wrong there, Shane. Absolutely fantastic, Shane. Fantastic to have your company. Absolute pleasure to bring this stream to you here tonight as we have Kit Byers and Rising Phoenix, and HSV is off. Spin, 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 round, round, round he goes. Thank you, Murray. And HSV is off into the kitty litter. Once again, it's not working out well for HSV, and that could have been the last time, Glenn, that we saw, it could be the last time we see Jason passing for tonight after that.
I wouldn't hold your breath, mate. It might still be a fourth pass involved, you know. Wilco likes to do a little spin himself every now and then.
Himself in the kid litter, but he is continuing on like nothing's happened, and that's what it's all about.
So we got Rex in the wall at the moment, and we had 75 in the wall. Who's 75?
75, who have we got on this?
Did I say 75 or am I blind?
75.
Might be 70.
No, there might be a 75.
No, Wings just put it in the wall.
Oh no.
He's got damage.
Hang on just
this
a
is
minute.
Where Rocky might get it.
This could be a game changer here, ladies and gentlemen. Wings, the man who dominated in qualifying and was set for a grand slam. As Cartoon goes straight through him there, he's into the pits. Did he go off? We didn't see it, unfortunately, on the stream, Glenn, but did he have an incident of some sort? And now he looks to have picked up some damage, and that's going to take extra time, isn't it, for his pit stop here to get that repaired?
Yeah, I think he's had a moment at Cheetah. I think he's touched the sausage curb and it spat him out, which is the worst thing.
A lot of the top runners in the pits right now. It's literally they've left it to the last minute and it's on. It's on. These guys are going to race hard to the flag.
can see their Wings back out into the pit stop. Mac and Cheese Balls is alongside him, now in front of Wings. So Wings on coming out of the pits. Mac there is just ahead of him, trying to get everything up to temperature after that pit stop. So has that damage been fixed, Glenn? I'm just having a look. It doesn't appear that
Doesn't
damage.
appear to be, no.
No, on the back of the number 70 Audi. I'm not too sure who number 75 is, but they're having a great race nonetheless. Maybe another alternative.
It's a ghost car.
Ghost car, another server, another timeline maybe. I didn't think I was going to get into this one, but thank you, Glenn, for the suggestion to download the DLC content. And now I've made it in, but better late than never. We didn't miss a minute of the race. We didn't miss qualifying, but yep, the race is what's important. But I'll tell you what's important. The old mate.
He's creeping up behind Rex at the moment. He's putting Rex under a lot of pressure. This looks like it's going to be a tight battle.
Speaking of pressure, we've got second and first going at it here. Brocky down the inside of me old mate. Brocky's made his stop, me old mate hasn't. And Brocky takes the lead as Albert says, good evening guys, all the way from Spain. It's great to have your company tonight, Albert. It's great to be here. And Mark says, well done gents for such a great event. Go Shakedown. The Shakedown boys doing very nicely indeed. And donation has been made, Mark. Thank you to you, Albert. You're all a bunch of legends. Thank you. Some words in Spanish would be fantastic, Albert. Voodoo Glenn, massive thank you for the $50 towards the mental health and suicide prevention. Fantastic cause, great cause. I'm going to put that link in the chat again because I'm guessing I'm the only one that can put the link into the chat. There we go. It's in there again. For everyone out there watching, jump on board and make your donations. We raised $1,500 last year for this cause. Let's hope we can smash that out of the park here tonight. 21 laps gone. Brocky leads, Wings in second. But my goodness me, he's got a lot of work to do here, hasn't he, fellas?
Trev, you need to go to number 7. Just two boys. Don for young and old, mate. Look at it.
So still not quite coming through there, Beaky, but I think it was HSV, I think, wasn't it, who's doing some good work there. Yep, thank you. HSV now down in 18th place. He's been in the wars tonight. Urban Ghost now 19th. John. Is anyone who's John got for company here? Not, and Heat's around. Heat XL is around, or half around. We've got a yellow flag out now, I think. And Heat is he's in the fence. He's in the fence, all right. Look at this. He's sort of half spun into the fence. I'm not sure whether he's going to. Can he get it back out of there? I think he just needs to find some space, doesn't he, in the field, Glenn, to get that back in the right, pointing the right way and back on the track.
We seem to have yellow flags all around the circuit at the moment, mate.
So Graham, massive thank you for the $26. So Voodoo, great job updating us with all these donations here, as Heat has managed to get that car back on track. And he maintains, what is he, 22nd position here. Heat is 23rd and Glenn is 24th.
SVT's turned around.
Great.
Sorry, Trent.
You're right.
SVT's turned around. They've all gone past him. He's gone straight to the pits. It's like, look out, it's all happening.
It is all happening as the darkness descends on Kyalami. This beautiful track here in South Africa. Just 20 minutes left in this race. And Jimbledon, 4th position, Beaky. What was your prediction for a podium, I think, here for him tonight?
So Trev, he will be on the podium. He will be pushing. He will not accept anything less than a podium. I raced against him, and man, he's so focused it's not funny. If he doesn't end up on the podium tonight, I will donate $50.
You heard it here first. He's 5 seconds off at the moment with 19 minutes remaining in this race. Kilroy having a look at Nobby's Nuts in 7th. And that gap is next to nothing at the moment. You can hear the heavy braking. Kilroy then, it's Bentley versus Bentley. It's a bit of a Bentley there in 6th, 7th and 8th, of course. Kilroy all over the back of Nobby Nuts in the top 10. Not sure about the points for tonight, but it is a one-off special event charity race, of course. Kilroy looking good there. Diego's fan club. Hello there, evening all. Well done, everyone, for participating tonight. Looks good, Brocky. So Brocky gets a podium. Here we go, Plum Boss. Breaking news from Plum Boss 84. So if Brocky gets a podium and I donate another $25, but he's got a drive-through still to complete. I've said he can do it on the last lap. So there we go. Thank you, Plum Boss. The comments coming in.
Ah, right. So there's a bit of a challenge there for Brocky. So he's got to put a drive-through. So what would it be, a drive-through?
How much time will he lose for that, Glenn?
Well, it'd have to be at least... It wouldn't be 25 seconds. It'd be less than that, surely, wouldn't it?
How's the gap that Brocky's got, though? How's the gap that Brocky's got over Wings? I mean, 16 seconds. Do we think this guy is going to lose tonight?
I don't think he's going to lose. He's still going to get a podium, but whether the win is on the cards, he's got to start cutting harder laps, I think. I'm not sure.
Do you think that, I mean, look, he's running in the Nissan tonight, mate. Do you think that might be a factor for him, or do you think that there's something else going on? Well, mate, as we all know, Brocky is an absolute gun. He's at least 16 seconds in front of Wings. What are we thinking? Do we think Brocky's got the goods tonight, or do you think that the car is running might not be up to qualifying?
Oh, I think he's got the car sorted. It's just if he can get enough time for the pit stop, he should be fine. It just might be a battle because Wings has got damage, so he really hasn't got the car to compete with Brocky at the moment.
Yeah, we might keep an eye on it, Beaky. I reckon he's looking pretty good though. I think, isn't he, fellas? Brocky, he's looking the goods like we said.
16 seconds, mate. 16 seconds is 16 seconds, and like Glenn said, you know, Quick's got damage tonight. That could be the be-all and end-all for him. It might be enough to hold him up.
Wait and see. Still plenty to play out. We've been saying it all night. It's absolutely on. That's for sure. 16 and 16 and a bit minutes left in this race. 24 laps. So the drivers will have earned a rest after this, I reckon. That 1 hour race here tonight. As Brocky leads, coming up to John. Some lap traffic there. John down in 19th position, 7 seconds off of Urban Ghost. We might just flick through the order, fellas, while we've got a bit of a moment there. Wings in second. That damage you can see on the rear of the number 70 Audi. Cart Dude from Launceston in Tasmania. Public holidays down there in Launceston if Cart Dude can win this race. He is a long way off though, isn't he? But stranger things have happened. So don't rule out a long weekend yet down there in Launceston. Jimbledon in fourth. The man who Beaky's got penciled in for a podium, as we've got another donation coming through. Matthew, thank you, Matthew, for the $20. Every bit counts to this Are You OK charity race tonight, helping, of course, all money going towards mental health and suicide prevention. And remember, it's okay not to be okay. And please, if you're not feeling great, reach out, family and friends, and your support network there. It's always okay to say you're not okay. That's for sure. Jimbledon in fourth. Your man Beaky still looking good. You never know what might happen here towards the end of this race. Japer in fifth. Saint Sim in sixth. Nobby Nuts in ninth. We might keep going through this. We got Nobby Nuts. Is there some contact up there? Nobby Nuts and Kilroy getting very busy. Very close, a bit too close for comfort here. Glenn, Nobby Nuts and Kilroy in a great battle for P7.
Look, Drew, I can tell you right now, Jimbo will be 100% focused. He will be pushing for that podium, 100%. Like I say, I've raced against the man. He is more than helpful for newcomers, but when he races, he is 100% focused. and I will back you up 100% when it comes to Are You OK Day. Ladies and gentlemen, please donate because this is 100% a good deal. It is what needs to happen. There needs to be more focused on mental health. I have lived it. I am living it. Not me personally, but someone I live with. And guys, it's just, please, if you could put your hand in your pocket, it would be absolutely amazing because there needs to be more help than what there is.
Definitely every little bit counts, Beaky. Well said. And this battle still continuing between Kilroy and Nobby Nuts. We might see what else is going on. There's still a few other close battles. Down the inside, Whipper track, if you don't mind, through the last corner. He's gone in a bit deep there, and he might get another crack back at him here. Darsk. Got to be careful how you say that one, but he might have another crack at Whipper here down the main straight, fellas.
Yeah, if he just sends it on the inside, it's a bit of a dive bomb. No, he's going to wait, I think. Try and make a move later on.
Just putting in my donation here, if you haven't already. Thank you. Yep, we'll do the PayPal thing. Getting that donation in. Fantastic stuff. Just multitasking. Who said men can't multitask? We've got about... It's like NASA here at the moment. We've got that many windows open. I don't know what's going on. But keep those messages coming in. Big Shane. What's Shane-O saying now? This absolute legend, Shane. Wings is going to pull off a home ground win here in Kyalami. Brocky will be really hard to pull in, even with a drive-through penalty. So that gap at the front is 18 seconds. Brocky crosses the line into lap 27 of this race. The sun is set here at Kyalami. Max, thank you for the $20 donation towards Are You OK? Let's just see if that donation's gone through there. Kit buyers coming through. Let's thank you for donating, and I'm just trying to get an updated tally on that. But anyway, my donation's gone through there, Voodoo, and hopefully I get my shout out, fellas. Voodoo in the comments. Yes, thank you, Max, though, in all seriousness, for your donation. They are coming in thick and fast, let me tell you, these donations now. With a dozen or so minutes left in this race, the question is, can this man close in on this man, even with the drive-through penalty? That is going to be the question towards the end of this race. And I've got to say, Cart Dude all alone in third place. Gimbledon in fourth. Got some work to do. That gap now, Beaky, is 8 seconds. So he's got some work to do if he wants a podium here.
He may have commentated Kirsten. So, his pace has dropped off because Beaky keeps talking about him.
So the commentator's curse added again. Glenn, you've got to be careful in this position. It can happen, that's for sure. As,
you don't say anything about your friends or the ones you want to win. That's just the rule, isn't it?
No, it happens every time too. Don't you worry about that. 11 minutes now remaining in this one. Nobby Nuts has got past Kilroy, but for how long? That's the question. Kilroy in 8th, and I'm getting some strange messages come through. That doesn't look like something. I think that hopefully that's not a virus there, Glenn, coming through on my computer. 21-year-old Jenny from Melbourne. Can we meet at my place tonight? No, we can't. Get out of it. I'm busy here.
Mate, you don't. You got to take those offers when they come.
Anyway, no comment there. We've got the wife listening in the background there, but Jenny, not tonight, because this is where it's at. It's the Are You OK stream for mental health and suicide prevention. And that's all I'm interested in tonight, Jenny. No, thank you. As Kilroy, a little bit of inside-outside action here coming up towards the last corner. Can Kilroy, these two have been at it for a long time now, fellas. Kilroy and Nobby Nuts. Kilroy, once again, looking for a little nibble on Nobby's Nuts, but now they've got Bingerling, my Bingerling, who's come to play there. So that's a three-way battle for 7th place.
Four-way battle, mate, because you've got Whipper with him as well. He's pressuring Binger.
Well, there we have it. So look at this. Look, 7th, 8th, 9th, and Whipper. Where's Whipper coming from? He's all amongst it. He's right up amongst it now in the action here. He's up into a 9th position, I believe, and he's going for, now he's having a look at Kilroy and Nobby Nuts, if you don't mind.
Oh, Trevor, look, seriously, mate, I absolutely love it. this is for a good cause. It's for Are You OK Day, but these guys are not holding back. They are going hell for leather.
That's what it is all about, Beaky. I've got to agree with you there, Sheep Stations. That's for sure. Trev, massive thank you for the $20 donation towards Are You OK? What a great bloke. He's a good bloke, isn't he? Take it from me. I know him pretty well. But 9 minutes, a tick over 9 minutes left in this race. Let's just recap. This has been a frantic race here tonight. But it is Brocky who has completed 29 laps. He's out in front. Don't forget, he has a drive-through penalty, ladies and gentlemen, which he needs to serve before the end of this race. Wings in second, as we've got Cartoon running out the top three, and there we have it. HSV. Shame I had to stop. Dean saying mad wrist pain 10 minutes in. And it's still fantastic effort tonight. Dino, great to see you back on, mate, in the sim racing world, and on all for a good cause, of course, mate. Great to see you back, and who knows, get down to Victoria so we can catch up again soon. But Plum Boss, Binger doing a solid effort in the Pink Panther Jaguar. He is doing not a bad job at all. Where is he? He's inside the top 10. He's got Dark for company. But we've got a yellow flag out here, gents, somewhere in the field. It's green again. I'm not too sure who that was or what that was for. But less than 8 minutes to go. Plenty to play for here, Glenn. Plenty of position still up for grabs, isn't there?
Oh, Binger's just about to make a move on Whipper, getting his position back.
And you can see Whipper and Binger down the inside. No, can't get it done.
Very true. Jim with Brocky's still got his pit lane penalty to serve. Jim is in the podium position.
He's certainly, well, this is interesting. So it's could be a podium as Binger's run very wide here. Is that going to give Whipper a chance? I think he only needs half a chance here, Glenn, and he might get this job done. It's a drag race down the hill between Binger and Whipper. Jag versus Bentley. I think Whipper's got him up to 9th position.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic battle. It's sort of settled down a little bit now. Binger, who's Binger got behind? Has he still got Whipper behind? No. Oh, no, Dask is involved in this battle now.
Oh, yeah, but Glenn, you are 100% right. Everyone is settling down right now. Like, literally be just trying to finish this race.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on Cart Dude because he was catching up to Wings a second ago. He was up to half a second off him, so we've got to keep an eye out for Wings. He's going to have Cart Dude maybe pushing for the last 6 minutes.
As we've got, I think we've got HSV back on track here.
Correct.
Yep, he's back on track. So he had some issues. We know that in the early part of this race. What is he, 8 laps down, but still getting out on the track for the final 6 minutes to help support this great cause, Beaky.
Oh, 100%, mate. He's literally got back on track for Are You OK Day, and some of the guys he's left in the pits, they're big names, but he's left them behind.
So there we have it. Good to see Dino back out on track there. Great to see him back. He announced his retirement about 12 months or so ago from sim racing, but it is good to see him back for such a great cause. Urban Ghost, haven't called his name too much tonight. Where's he? What's he been up to, fellas? Down in 20th, 2 laps down. Still running though, which is good to see. Good vibes in 19th. Sexy Rexy, yibbita. Thank you, Rexy, down there in 18th. Mac and Cheese, we saw him have a bit of a moment there when we rode on board with Thunder. So he's still running though, 16th, so still close there with Aussie Thunder. Wilco has got Thunder for company. So this could be interesting in the final 5 minutes. The time ticking down. And still so much to play for. We still don't know who's going to finish first, second and third. We've got Cart Dude in the mix as well, going very quickly, Glenn.
Straight past HSBT. Sorry, Glenn. Racing tonight because I know Janice is his #1 fan.
There we have it as Brocky rounds up some traffic. So 21 seconds.
Texas BT's gone off track again.
And
He's just let that.
Wouldn't be the first time, unfortunately, but good to see him back on the track nonetheless. So 4 minutes remaining. How many more laps we reckon, fellas, we're going to get here in this one? Maybe 2 more laps?
Two. I think you're 100%. Two laps.
Brocky, all Brocky's got to do to win it from here is he's just got to pit on the last lap, literally, just right across the line doing his drive-through.
Yep.
And that's all he's got to do to win it. But Kart Dude is on the back of Wings now, so he could be looking for a dive bomb maybe into turn 1.
So Kart Dude now, we're going to ride right on board with this man from Tasmania, Kart Dude 45. Here we go. Wings has lost a bit of pace, hasn't he, in the final part of this race? As we see there, no move down into turn 1. Kart Dude almost having a bit of a moment there, managing to keep it together now, but he's still all over the back of Wings. And if anything, it's probably benefiting Brocky out front, like you said though, Glenn, as not long left for his drive through. The comments coming through. Keep those comments coming in. Keep those donations coming in. More than anything else, but Glenn, like you said, he's just going to come in. He might as well just do it last lap, get it out of the way. Kart Dude, oh, that's very close. Oh my goodness, that's even closer. And we know that we know that Wings has got damage to the rear of that car. We don't want to see too much more of it if Kart Dude outbreaks himself here. But not long left. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I reckon we might get maybe we might get another lap in after this one. I'm thinking, Glenn.
Yeah, we should get another lap after this. So yeah, they're definitely going to cross the line for another lap. Where are you going, Kart Dude? Kart Dude really needs to start flashing his lights at Wings. That's a technique I'm well used in my textbook. The boys don't like me doing it, but I love doing it, so I keep doing it.
That's it, just to keep them on their toes. So what do we got? A bit over 2 minutes remaining in this one. Rocky's out front, we know that. 33 laps completed. Where's Kart Dude? Thank you. Here he is coming through the final corner. Can he get a good run out of this final corner onto the start-finish straight and put Wings under pressure here for what could be the final lap of this race? I say could. There could be one more, maybe. We'll wait and see. But someone doesn't want to slow up too much, Brocky, does he, though, with that drive-through at the end of the lap? It's going to be interesting with the timing here. I guess he's going to have to leave it right to the last second, isn't he, Glenn, to see when he needs to, when he can serve that penalty. Because he doesn't want to come in too early because he's going to lose too much time.
No, it's going to be a bit of a close one here. If he waits just too long, he might be overtaken by Kart Dude. But if he goes too early, he'll have to do a full pit lane drive-through. So he's got a bit of thinking to do now.
And he's coming up. We can see him. Where is he on the map now? I think he's got a bit of a dilemma here. He's got to keep going, doesn't he? I think
he does have to keep going.
He's just got to keep going, maybe for another lap. So there we have it. We'll keep an eye on that. Wings in second. Kart Dude right behind him. Let's take a look at the drivers lower down the order. Thank you, Murray. Fourth is Japer. Jimbledon up in fifth. What's happened? Your man Beaky fifth. Saint Sim down in sixth. Kilroy. These battles are still continuing, aren't they? Nobby's Nuts has dropped back a little bit further. And Binger now in 11th place. Figo in 12th. My old mate who had a rough start down there. Oh, leader is on the final lap. Race control, thank you. Wilco still 14th with Aussie Thunder for company alongside Mac and Cheese Balls. Harvey in 17th. Sexy Rexy, yibbida yibbida. And he's in 18th. Good Vibes in 19th. And the rest of them. Urban Ghost, Heat Johnny, HSV still circulating the oil going around the track. But 13, 12, 11, we're counting down, boys. John has donated $50. That's right, 50 I should say, transferring to my bank account, and Geordie, I should say, will send it through PayPal. A great effort indeed. Time is up, fellas. It's got to be this lap now, Glenn.
It has to be this lap. I just want to shout out JP88, who has had a silent race, but a solid race, who's up to P4. He's come out of nowhere, just charged through the field without us really noticing.
looking.
I'm watching HSBT, and he's let quite a few guys go through. It's half a lap to go, and he's literally letting some of the top qualifiers go through. It's great to see these guys are racing for an absolutely amazing. Sorry, Trevor, what can I say? These guys, you know, it's literally, they're letting guys.
No, it certainly is, mate. Echoing those sentiments, no doubt about that. As Brocky's finally in the pit lane for his drive-through, we'll keep an eye on Wings. Oh, this is going to be close. I reckon he's got it, though. I reckon he's got it, Brocky. That line is coming. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. There we go. He's done it. I've almost lost my voice, but I've made it to the end. John had to take an unplanned pit stop. Thank you for the update, Geordie. Wings crosses the line, so Brocky still wins. He got the timing absolutely perfectly. Can't do it in third for everyone down in Tasmania. JP in fourth. Jimbledon in fifth. Where's that donation, please, Beaky? Get onto that. We've got a link in the chat. Get onto it ASAP. Saint Sim coming round. Great stuff. And the fireworks are on now here, but Saint Sim across the line. Whipper Tack in seventh. He'll come across the line. These boys have been very close all night, haven't they, Glenn? Across the line, rounding out your top 10. Congratulations, everybody. As the Nigerian Prince, thank you, Voodoo, says congratulations to everybody. A solid race tonight, all for an amazing cause. Much love, you absolute legends. Thank you, Voodoo. He doesn't actually talk like that, but he is struggling with his voice box at the moment. We're thinking as Dask gets amongst the donuts, if you don't mind. Look at this, the boys getting into it. As Figo, not everyone's finished the race, have they? Yes, I beg your pardon. I think they have. Here comes Wilco. Somebody went off into the dirt there, kicking up some dust around the final corner, out into the start-finish straight. I've been caught out last week. I missed the PS4 race, fellas, due to being a bit crook myself, and the voice has managed to last right to the end. Looking forward to an update, Voodoo. We are going to get an update, ladies and gentlemen, on the final, as there's some... Was that a bit of argy-bargy there? You're right there, Murray. As Brocky wins this race, it is Wings in second, Cart Dude in third. As we are waiting, we're all waiting, Geordie, for an update on the final figures, aren't we, fellas, for the donations tonight for this Are You OK round. But what a race we have seen.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Trev, did my man Jim finish at the side of the podium?
Certainly did. We're just waiting on that donation, Beaky. He finished in fifth, so oh my goodness me! Look at this. We've got the current. We've got the total amount coming through. What was it? 1,500 we managed to raise last year for this great cause. And all right, here we go. The current total raised is $2,566.20. And we're still going. We're still going, Glenn. Beaky, you've got to add to that as well. Voodoo says...
I will add to that 100%. I thought Jim...
You can't backtrack now, Beaky. You've got to do it right now.
I will do it right now.
Good stuff. Get onto it. Enough talk. Get onto get those fingers going on the keyboard. Start that donation. And the Nigerian...
Did I say $50?
500, I think, wasn't it? No. Oh, no, maybe take off that extra zero, Beaky. But no, seriously, every little bit helps for this fantastic cause.
$50 for Jim let me down.
Updated total now, 2,616. So that is a fantastic effort. We might wait and see. I'm not sure whether we're going to interview our top three tonight, but we might just stay on, ladies and gentlemen, to get a final tally of this fantastic effort tonight. Now the drivers, of course, are sending their donations through. John has put in another 25, a total of $75. His donation. Thank you, Geordie. He's sending that through now. Look at this, the tally. It's going up and up. 2,000 now, 616. Plum Boss, nice work, boys. Nice race from Brocky. He says, I've got another $25 to donate because of that race. So these numbers are just going through the absolute roof. What a cause! What a great night we've had. We've absolutely smashed the 1500 out of the park, fellas. We did this time last year. We've put that number aside now. What an effort and what a fantastic night it has been here tonight. Boy, my voice is almost gone. We could wrap it up soon. But we're just going to hold the line, I think, aren't we, Glenn, until we get this final donation number in. It's absolutely crazy here tonight.
Yeah, it just doesn't stop. It's fantastic. Everyone donating. It's just really a great cause. A really great cause.
There we go. Great stuff. Thank you, Plum Boss. Thank you, everyone. Updated total. It's still coming through. That's right, $2,668.15. As I think we've got Wilco and some other drivers coming in to the party chat. Brocky, can you hear us? We might quickly go to our top three and start with our race winner here tonight. Brocky, mate, if you can hear us, talk us through your race tonight.
Went very well. The car wasn't the easiest to drive, but it was about an hour before race time. I sort of come to terms with it a little bit better, and just was sort of sitting in second place in the first stint, thinking that, knowing that I'd have to do a drive through at the end of the race, I thought, like, I'll just try and pull away from third and hold that position. And then I managed to get a really good undercut on Wings and come out ahead of him.
No, great stuff, mate. Well. You couldn't have timed it any better at the end with that drive-through as well, mate. But fantastic race. Great effort, mate, and all for a great cause. Congratulations, and very great race tonight and great initiative to be a part of. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we have it. So our race winner, Brocky, joining us. I'm not sure whether we've got Wings in here, but we might go to Brody from down there in Tasmania. Big hello to everyone at the Launceston Karting Club. Brody, can you hear us?
I can.
Great stuff, mate. Talk us through your race. You're a bit of a quiet achiever tonight, mate. You got onto that podium. You didn't make too many mistakes tonight. You were Mr. Consistency out there.
Yeah. I just kind of stuck to the, I guess, it's a bit done my race story as best as I could, and kind of as the race went on, like, my pace got a little bit better, a bit more confident with the car, and just found myself in third pretty much after the pit stop. So I just tried to hunt down Wings because he made a few mistakes. Could have possibly had P2, but I mean P3 is a great result. So it's all for a good cause as well. So I'm not too sure how much we've raised yet.
Well, I can tell you exactly. $2,743.15, if you don't mind, Cart Dude.
Good stuff, boys. Good to be a part of it.
Great stuff. Thank you. Absolute pleasure as always, Cart Dude. Thank you, brother, and big hello to everyone down there in Tasmania. Big fans of the stream and a great cause. Congratulations, Cart Dude, on the podium tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great work, Matterford. Great work, fellas.
We have...
Yep.
Sorry, just cutting. We do have Wings just in the waiting room. Voodoo, can you drag him up, and then you can do the interview with Wings. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I'll drag him up now.
Okay, that is that's a touch of.
I'm sorry, literally, has happened to Voodoo. That guy sounds like he's done something wrong by himself.
He does. He hasn't had too many positive comments tonight, our man Voodoo, but the Nigerian Prince working beautifully, getting those numbers to us. He sounds a little bit like Al Pacino. Hoo-ha! Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Worse than that, Drew. He sounds worse than that.
He doesn't sound too good, I've got to say. But Wings, we've got Wings on the line. We'll get to that updated.
Gentlemen.
Yep. Hello there, Wings. Mate, you absolutely nailed it in qualifying. Couldn't quite get the double tonight, but still P2 in the end.
Yeah, man, it was heart-wrenching, actually, because Brocky was keeping me very honest in the GT. I had no idea how he did that. He's a bloody legend. So that was awesome. And, I pushed hard in tried to do hammer time. And unfortunately, Cheetah caught me, man, as she normally does. That's a bloody tough corner. And, binned it into the wall. 20 seconds of damage, which I decided not to fix. And that was the race. I had to run around with like a second a lap slower, but it was fantastic fun. And this is just an honor to be part of this great opportunity. And sharing and creating awareness and raising funds. I said if I finish first, if I finish where I qualify, I'll donate 50. I finished second, I'll still donate the 50. Such a good cause, and you guys are all bloody legends.
Thank you so much, mate. That is absolutely amazing. And, give yourself a pat on the back because you set yourself a limit, you didn't achieve it, but you still come through with goods. 100%, mate. You are a freaking legend.
No, great stuff, mate. Fantastic. We've been saying it all night. It is a great cause. Thank you. Thank you, Binger. 2,800. It's going to be over that. $20 from Wilco from our challenge. Aussie Thunder. Well done, guys. Thank you, Wilco. He's donated that already. But thank you, Wings, mate. You couldn't quite get it done on home turf, but still pizza in the end. A fantastic effort. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
No worries. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Cart Dude, Brocky, and Wings, our top three. Wilco saying he binned it early on and was playing catch-up all race. We might get a final. We might, if you could donate $20, Wilco, for every time you passed HSV. That'd get our total up to $3,000, I reckon. But anyway, fantastic stuff. Wilco, any final comments tonight? We're just about ready to wrap this up, but what a night it's been, mate.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a chaos before the race, but firstly, I've got to say a big thank you to Jim and the Shakedown crew for lending us their lobby because we would have been a rat shit without them. Secondly, thanks to Beaky and Glenn for staying with us. Glenn was actually the one that made this all happen because he said, "Why don't you just hit the download button on the Intercontinental pack?" And that's otherwise we're about to pull the pin, but. Yes, that was lucky. And then Trev, thank you for all your time here at the Are You OK charity event. Of course, big thank you to Voodoo and Geordie. They're the ones that pretty much come up with this whole thing. So Voodoo's the one that's got all on track of all the money. That's it's probably the last time we ever trust a Nigerian prince, but we trust you, Voodoo, so we're all good. And so big thank you to those two. Massive effort. Thank you everyone for racing too and watching. I saw we've got a lot of donations, which is the main thing.
That's for sure. Well said, Wilco. And there's so many people to thank for this great cause. And like we said, thank you, Nigerian Prince. It can go one of two ways. That we could never see that money again, or we could turn into $10,000. But either way, Voodoo, that would be great. But no, fantastic effort, everybody tonight. We cannot thank you enough, of course, for raising money and awareness for mental health and suicide prevention through this great cause, all for Beyond Blue, of course. And it's been great to have you with us over the last 90 minutes or so. Thank you for joining me alongside me, of course, Glenn in the commentary box tonight. Thank you, mate.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great fun, and I'm glad I could make it happen for you guys.
Great stuff, mate. Great to have you along.
I've been waiting all night.
Beaky, thank you as well, mate.
You can't say because his voice is rat shit, so I'll say it for you. Also, just one last thing. One of our drivers, Saint Sim, so you might have seen him on tonight. He also streams. He will announce now because he's having trouble actually getting the money through. He's going to donate $620. He did a little fundraiser, got $200, and then he's got his boss and his manager also matched that. So that's $620 going to go straight through. So we'll say that now in case it doesn't come through tonight, as he's trying to work it out with the Voodoo as we speak. But big thank you to him and his boss and manager.
Fantastic.
There we have it. So final drinks, final calls. That's a wrap here tonight. Final update before we go off air tonight from the Nigerian Prince. $3,261.20, if you don't mind. How good is that? And I'm sure that number, like you said, Wilco, is going to be even higher. But ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Thank you, Jimbledon. But thank you, everybody, for your fantastic efforts tonight. It's been great. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you. And over and out. Be kind to one another. We'll see you next time here on KRL.